大家好，欢迎回到我的频道，我是 CC。那为大家继续带来女神异闻录乱战魅影攻手 P5S 第4期的游戏影片。那上期说到我们主角要前往札幌的途中，途经仙台，然后索菲亚发现了有监狱的味道，所以我们就停下来调查。这是我录第4期影片录了第3次。第一次因为设定没弄好，然后第2次是因为电话的干扰，现在是第3次。那因为这个原因，所以我决定把录影的时间从原本设定的1小时半改成1个小时，那减少外力因素。那希望这次录影能够顺利。好，那我们开始继续吧。上次玩到就是刚到仙台。走。
Oh, so this is it. This is that Masamune statue Inari was going on and on about. He looks so cool. I bet he'd be cutting down shadows left and right if he were in a jail with us.
Such remarkable craftsmanship. It's truly the one-eyed dragon in all his glory.
所以独眼龙真的叫做 One-Eyed Dragon。
Indeed. I should have expected as much from such an icon. We must come back during the day.
The hell? What's all this about?
Prince of Nightmares, Volume 1. 20th reissue celebration? Reissue celebration? So they're promoting a book? I doubt they got permission to do this. Maybe it's some kind of prank.
What a reprehensible miscreant, putting up such tasteless flyers for their own gain.
Let's take them down. That's better.
Well, you have used it?
Yes, now that I've seen the great Masamune. My apologies for taking so much of everyone's time. Let's move on.
Alright, that's one item off the list. Next up, beef tongue soup. Let's see if these local flavors are enough to impress a sophisticated palate like mine. Oh, sorry. It might be hard to get in if we bring a cat along. What? Oh, oops.
This meat is so thick, so soft. Damn, that's good.
Ryuji, cut it out! You're spitting all over me! I think Kisuke's crying over here. I don't even want to know what his regular diet is like if this is enough to make him cry. Hey, let me have some too!
I swear, you are the noisiest cat on the planet. Ask him to split some with you. You were the dude? Too bad. Just gotta make do with the smell.
Don't be such a pig! I'm hungry too, you know.
Not so loud, you idiot!
Is that a cat I hear?
Oh shit!
Am I hearing things? I could have sworn I heard a cat.
Oh, nope. Not a real cat, at least. We were just practicing our cat sounds.
Right, Ryuji?
Meow?
Oh, come on. You're not fooling anyone. Sounds to me like he's in the bag of the gentleman with the glasses. Oh, that's sweet. Are you going to share? You and your cat should partake in the finest beef tongue this restaurant has to offer.
What? Jay, not so loud!
Oops. Sorry. You're right. If you get thrown out, then no more beef tongue. By the way, is this your first time having Sendai beef tongue? I should tell you, the oxtail soup's to die for. Did you know oxtail soup is packed with collagen? A lot of people seem to think it's good for your skin. They say it's it's not as effective when ingested, but there's a fair number of reports that suggest otherwise. Human cognition can be quite misleading. You may think you feel a change when none has occurred. This is the placebo effect, and
Yo, dude, she's just going on and on.
不知道大家有没有发现哦，右界在这个话题当中并没有理睬这位走过来的大姐姐，她还是持续在吃她的晚餐。
Does she even notice us talking right now?
This overwhelming onslaught of pointless info. We got ourselves a nerd, ladies and gentlemen.
Sorry about, the bag thing.
what? Oh, you mean the cat? Don't worry, I won't tell the staff or anything. By the way, are you all students? I see. So you'll be taking your college entrance exam soon. Decided on a university yet? Oh, forgive me. I haven't even introduced myself. I'm Kuani Chinose. I work as a researcher over at Toho University. Hey, you guys should come check out the campus. It's way up in the mountains, but it's a lot of fun. Lots of bears this season, too.
The bears?
Oh, we kind of got something going on already, so we don't exactly got the time.
I see. Yes, well, it's important that you do what you want while you're still young. Allow me to impart a little treat till next we meet.
Sure?
Well then, I've had my fill of beef tongue, so it's probably best if I get going. Farewell, young one!
So, she was weirdly energetic, huh?
Well, thankfully, we avoided getting in trouble. We should be grateful she didn't tell on us. Sorry, that was my fault.
Nah, I got carried away too.
Sorry, Mona-chan. We'll buy you some sasa kamaboko later. You mean the fish cake on the skewers with that nice layer of char on top? Oh, I can't wait!
Nice! Oh my gosh! His latest work was just perfect. I was hungry 2 nights in a row, if you can believe that. Speaking of which, I read in the magazine that he was going to be at the station today. There's no way I'm missing that.
Alright, let's finish eating. And quietly this time.
Yes, ma'am. Whew, I'm stuffed.
How you can eat 5 bowls of rice is beyond me. Is your stomach a black hole or something?
Look, if they're offering free refills, you can bet I'm ordering them.
Indeed. You can eat the first bowl and focus exclusively on the glistening of the meat. Then the aroma on the next, and so on.
Pretty sure that's just you.
Well, I will say the food here certainly is delicious.
Yeah! Good job, Sophia!
It was, as they say, a piece of cake.
Guess we should leave where we eat up to Sophia now, huh? What's going on over there?
Natsume-san! Your latest issue was just amazing in all ways!
Natsumi-san, over here! Can you please sign my copy?
Thank you for all your support. Whoa, hold on now. Only 1 autograph per person, please. Oh, my apologies, but could the men please go to the back of the line? Ladies first, you see.
Who the hell's that?
He looks pretty popular. I heard that woman say latest book. Does that mean he's a writer?
Oh, hello there. Are you looking for an autograph as well? Or perhaps a handshake?
Huh?
Oh, how terribly rude of me to keep such lovely fans waiting. Please, accept this as a token of my apology, yes?
Listen, we were just passing by.
Ah, is that so? It seems I got a little ahead of myself.
Prince of Nightmares by Ongo Natsume.
Yours truly, Ango Natsume. It's a pleasure.
Prince of Nightmares. That's the name from those flyers on the Masamune statue.
My flyers on Masamune's statue? Ah, I think I know what happened. That's most likely the work of some of my more zealous fans. I appreciate them promoting my work, but it appears they went overboard somewhat. Honestly, they can be a real handful sometimes. Allow me to apologize on their behalf. In exchange, allow me to offer you a kiss.
Yo, back off, dude. Can't you see you're making her uncomfortable?
And who are you supposed to be? I believe I was addressing these lovely young ladies here. I thank you not to interrupt.
Sorry, but they're with us. Got a problem, you can always talk to me.
Do you seriously think you can get away with speaking to me like that?
Mr. Natsume, we need to get moving soon.
Well then, it seems I must be going. I've a magazine interview to get to. To all those who have read my book, I thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Natsume! I love you!
Oh, he's just so dreamy. I'll have to buy 10 more copies tomorrow to show him just how much I care.
Who was that man?
I don't know if he was some local big shot or whatever. He sure was pissing me off.
He was a strange one for sure. But the people around him seemed really happy. Why?
Probably because they're a bunch of weirdos.
I must agree. He wasn't at all deserving of such praise, even in the form of flattery.
Are you alright, Haru? I was just a little surprised as all.
How did a jerk like him get so popular? Doesn't make any sense.
There might be something else going on here. He could even be changing people's hearts.
You mean he's the monarch of the Sendai jail?
It's just one possibility.
No, I think you might be onto something. If he's the monarch, then everything else totally makes sense.
I got my laptop back at the RV. Should be able to dig something up from there.
Natsume's amazing.
All right, let's go over what we know. Sophia, you can confirm there's a jail here, correct?
The smell got a lot stronger once we entered the city. So yes, and the man we met earlier, his name was Ango Natsume?
I just did a quick search on him. Here's what came up. Ango Natsume, grandson to renowned writer Sogo Natsume. Currently a successful light novel author. Says the guy kicked off his career with his debut work, Prince of Nightmares, which won the grand prize in the Sokaisha Awards. This thing's selling stupidly well. It sold 1 million copies alone.
1 million? That's kinda nuts, right?
Yeah, for someone's debut to hit numbers like that is nothing short of a miracle.
I checked social media, and well, this whole thing is kind of bizarre.
Natsume's fans are probably going on some kind of rampage, right? There's a rumor that some people got beat within an inch of their lives, just because they were sort of dressed like Natsume's characters.
Right. The worst part is that no one stepped in to stop them. In fact, the attackers were praised for what they did.
These are likely the same kinds of people who defile Masamune's statue with flyers. They clearly lack self-restraint.
The fans at the station seemed really passionate too. It was almost like they were part of a cult.
I'm checking some of the online forums. It looks like there's about 100 threads created about this dude almost every day. And they're all positive. Not only that, but all of these IP addresses are from Sendai.
That's crazy suspicious. This is definitely our guy then, right?
That's true. We haven't determined his abilities as a writer yet.
If he really is just some freakishly talented writer, then the jail here has nothing to do with him.
But there's still a chance he's our monarch too, ain't there?
That's what we're gonna find out. Tomorrow, we'll go into town and see what intel we can dig up. If he's the monarch, then there's a good chance we'll run into some victims who've had their hearts changed.
Oh yeah, we should probably let Inspector Gramps know too, huh?
Good idea. He might be able to give us some other clues too.
Okay, well, I guess we should all probably hit the hay. We've got a busy day tomorrow.
So...
在车顶上露营，挺酷的。
Why the hell are we sleeping up top? Might as well be sleeping outside. Ain't it gonna be cramped?
There's nothing we can do. There isn't enough room in the car. Besides, it's not as bad as you say. Back when there were more students at the atelier, it was quite normal for us to sleep huddled together due to a lack of space.
Man, you always keep cool in the weirdest possible way. You know, come on, guys, are we really just gonna call it a night? Shouldn't we, like, all be playing cards till super late or stargazing or something? Ain't that the kind of shit we're supposed to do on a big trip like... Sure.
Forget it, Ryuji.
Man, it's gonna be hot as hell with 3 of us and Morgana, ain't it?
Very true. That fur certainly won't help things either.
Oh, what do you want from me? I can't help that I'm a cat. Not that I'm actually a cat. Guys!
Shit. Sorry.
Wrong.
Awesome!
Aww. Yeah.
How's it going? Come again.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome.
买食材还有买食谱。
Thanks a bunch.
What a coincidence. What?
Is that all? Thanks a bunch. Come again.
What did you say? Really?
"天龙房间"进去看一下。
Hello, trickster. You wish to browse the entries? Would you like to... This persona has been registered in its present... Awaken your new... It seems that it can choose which... Is this... Be born anew. It seems that it can gain new... Choose which... Is this the... Now, let us begin. that it can gain new power. Choose which. Is this the Now, let us begin. It seems that it can gain. Choose which. Is this the persona? Now, let us begin. It seems that it can gain new power. Choose which skill. Is this the persona? Now, let us begin. It seems that it can gain new power. Choose which skill. Is this the... Be born anew. May luck be on your side.
哇，糟糕，把钱花完，等下不能买东西。好吧，那让我们专心剧情。
What you looking for? Bang!
Reading until you return. Something isn't.
What will it be? See you again.
My. Could it be?
That's what I thought.
Hey,
调查结束。
all right.
Leave it to me.
That smug bastard's being promoted all over the place.
That's
It's quite a crowd for a book signing.
Oh, there's so many people. I think I'm gonna throw up. Is he gonna give out his keyword for Emma and change everyone's hearts like Alice did? We should keep an eye on him for now.
Natsume-san, I just wanted to say thank you for putting out such wonderful work all the time. I was so touched by your book. I ended up buying 50 copies.
Yeah, well, I bought 100. Some to read, some to collect, some to give out, some to...
My goodness! Thank you. I'm flattered.
Reading your book somehow gives me hope, courage to keep going. I won't rest until each and every one of my friends knows about your book.
Well, I have said that I want my book to reach as many people as possible. I can't help but feel guilty, though. Be sure you don't overdo it.
No, it's okay. I'm helping you because I want to.
I heard the reason he started writing novels was for this poor girl who's bedridden in the hospital. Supposedly, he wanted her to keep fighting so she could one day see him finish his novel.
Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. He's just so compassionate. It's like he's a saint.
I know, that story alone's enough to make me cry. I guess even real life is like a novel sometimes. We have to tell the whole world about Ango Natsume's good deeds. I'd expected as much, but he's really popular.
Do you think that bit about the girl in the hospital is for real?
Dude didn't seem like the type, if you ask me.
I don't think Natsume said anything resembling a keyword.
Could it be because he really isn't a monarch? Or perhaps he's just being careful.
If he is the monarch, maybe everyone here's already had their hearts changed.
Meaning he wouldn't need to give out his keyword. Hey, Inari, what's that you've been reading?
Ango Natsume's novel, Prince of Nightmares.
Inari? You actually bought that thing?
I simply wanted to check whether the content of the book was truly deserving of the fervent praise it's received.
Well, how is it? Is it good?
How should I put it? For any creative work, one should be able to feel some sense of its creator's passion. No matter how crude or unrefined the work may be, there should always be some sort of spark present to those engaging with it. I'm not terribly well versed in the literary arts, but I feel nothing when reading this book. The sentences are formed well enough, but what's here is shockingly hollow. It's as if these words have been taken from someone else and given the most bare minimum coat of paint possible.
Let me see. Oh, wow. This line here is lifted from an anime from 2 years ago. The words got changed a bit, but that's definitely it. Sneaky. I think I've seen this one before, too. And this one. Sheesh. This one, too. Wait. Is this whole book just a bunch of stuff he ripped off and strung together? If the original writers, or worse, their fans, ever saw this, there'd be a frickin' riot online.
I can't possibly fathom how such a fraudulent piece of work garnered this much praise. That is, unless the fans had their desires stolen.
With all that we know now, it's safe to say there's definitely something going on here.
If only we knew the keyword, we can investigate the jail for ourselves.
Think we should ask some of his fans? They've all had their desires taken, right?
If this is anything like the situation in Shibuya, I doubt they'll tell us anything.
Guess we're kinda stuck then. Have we heard anything from Gramps yet?
He said he'd be here by tonight. Maybe he learned something.
All right then. I guess we should go ahead and wait for Inspector Hasagawa then.
Hold on. Why do you think Natsume wrote this novel? In all honesty, I'm not sure myself. No matter how much praise your work receives, if it was built on the backs of others, then you cannot truly call that praise your own. Those compliments will surely ring empty. Anyone in the arts should know this. That is why I don't understand. What was he thinking when he wrote this novel?
What are you two doing? Let's get going.
My apologies. It wasn't my intention to hold you up. Let's be off. Pretty nice ride you've got here. And I gotta say, I didn't expect Sendai to be on the agenda. How'd you know there was a jail here?
Well, about that, I smelled it.
You smelled it?
Anyways, have you learned anything new?
Yes. Ango Natsume. Yeah, he's suspicious all right. His book's been selling like crazy, but only here in Sendai. Most of the other stuff I've heard lines up with what you guys told me. Anyhow, I did some asking around, and here's what I found. Apparently, everyone in Natsume's little fan club becomes friends with him through Emma. And once that happens, they start buying his book any and every chance they get. Any of this sound familiar?
It's just like what happened with Alice.
He might have different methods from Alice Hiragi, but I'm almost certain Natsume's using the same power.
In that case, we really need to get our hands on his keyword.
Can't we just nab this shithead and make him cough it up?
Do that, and I would have to arrest you for assault. You can ramble on about the jails all you want. Best case scenario is you getting dragged off to a mental institution.
Yeah, right.
Well, we're phantom thieves, so going at it directly's not preferred anyway.
Ah, there goes Beauty Thief. Always trying to be elegant and subtle and stuff.
Beauty what?
My name is Beauty Thief.
I see. She's really calling herself that?
Getting back on track, we gotta think of a way to get that keyword.
That's where I come in. You better thank me for this later.
For what?
Natsume's holding a party tonight in celebration of Prince of Nightmares passing over 1 million in sales. And I just happen to have enough invitations for all of you. Which means...
We're crashing a party?
Hey, that sounds fun as hell, don't you think?
Right, and if it's invite only.
So, what do you think? Glad...
You did pretty good, Gramps.
Yeah, nice one, Gramps.
I must admit, I'm seeing you in a whole new light.
Yeah, you really came through, Gramps.
I knew we could count on you, Gramps-son.
Come on, guys. At least call me by my name.
Don't feel bad, Gramps.
Thank you all very... This is just a small token of my appreciation. Nevertheless, I hope you enjoy yourselves.
Congratulations, Mr. Natsume. Truly.
It's all thanks to everyone working so hard to push sales. All I did was write.
Oh, you're too modest.
It really is impressive how well you've done, considering the amount of competition there is these days. But I know we tried to promote you early on as the grandson of renowned writer Sogo Natsume, but I never would have expected you to perform this well.
The praise you've received is due entirely to your talent, Mr. Natsume. You're a shining star to readers and authors alike.
My talent, you say? Well now, I wouldn't go as far as to say that. The words on the page matter little. If there's something worth talking about, the people will always flock to it. From there, all one needs to do is craft a little story into it. And voila! For example, take that origin story about how I started writing because of some poor girl in the hospital.
Pardon my asking, but is that story really true, Mr. Natsume?
I'm afraid that's my little secret. Truth, fiction, does anyone really care? You might recall Ichiryu Madarama's confession on TV not too long ago. Surely you remember.
这里所说的纲目就是前作 P5， 或者是说 P5R 中也有的剧情，就有关右界的故事。那感兴趣的观众朋友可以去上网找这个游戏的 的影片来看，借此来了解这个前面的故事。
His signature piece. What was the name of it?
Oh, do you mean the Sayuri?
Ah, yes, that's it. The Sayuri. That piece was certainly lauded as the pinnacle of beauty at the time. But if you ask me, the only place it belongs now is the trash.
Dick!
The trash? How rude! He has no idea what was put into that painting. Who does he think he is?
Yusuke, I know how you feel, but...
I'm alright. I have a favor to ask. I promise I'll get the keyword from him.
But...
There's a good chance he remembers your faces from the other day. However, I was toward the back of the crowd, so there's a good chance he won't recognize me.
Right. Yusuke might be our best bet here.
Good luck!
Thank you. Pardon me for interrupting. I happen to be a big fan of yours, not...
Who are you?
Forgive me. I was hoping I might trouble you for an autograph.
Hey, Mr. Natsume is a busy man. You can trouble him later.
Come now. I'm sure one autograph won't hurt.
You mean it? My thanks, Natsume-san. You're too kind. To receive an autograph from the great Ongo Natsume himself, this honor is truly more than I deserve.
Nonsense. Don't sell yourself short. It's readers like you who allow authors like me to keep writing.
I see. That's a wonderful way to look at it. Oh, right. Do you by any chance use Emma, Natsume-san?
Of course. With how convenient it is, how could I not?
If you don't mind, could you please add me to your friends list? It would be a privilege to be closer to what...
Not at all. My fans and readers mean the world to me. The keyword is Prince of Nightmares.
Thank you very much. Now, there is one more thing. I overheard you and your entourage mention the Sayuri earlier. If I'm not mistaken, you said it should be thrown out with the trash, as though it were some cheap attempt.
Ah, so you heard that, did you? Is that what I said? Well, I take it someone of your taste agrees with me. In the end, that painting only held value because of whose name was attached to it. Madarame had it.
The Sayuri was painted by my mother. This may be unprofessional of me, but my mother painted the Sayuri at the cost of her own life. That painting is crafted with a love that simply... Don't you dare lump it in with that soulless drivel you cobbled together from authors far more talented than you.
Hey, you can't...
I merely spoke the truth. Now, if you'll excuse me. We've got what we came for. Let's head outside, yeah?
Soulless drivel?
Yeah, it's all right, Mr. Natsume. He's just, looking to blame you for something because he's jealous of your genius. Don't let him get to you. Shut up!
No matter. He'll come around just like the rest.
My apologies. I couldn't hold myself back.
Dude, don't sweat it. Everything worked out. We got the keyword, so we're all good.
Yeah, you did great. I was actually pretty impressed with how you stood up to him.
Well, I can't say my assessment of his book was entirely correct. Whatever someone feels from a work of art, no matter what that work may be, ultimately comes down to the individual.
Yeah, well, for what it's worth, we all loved seeing you stick it to that creepy Nari.
In any case, we've got the keyword now. All that's left is to find our entry point.
Sendai Station would be a good place to look. Hmm? How come? The smell isn't as strong there. The security's probably more lax. The station should be a safe point of entry.
So I guess we're doing it then.
Yeah, we've got everything we need. Tomorrow, that jail's getting a visit from the Phantom Thieves.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Yusuke might have been acting calm just now. Why was that? Oh, so when someone disrespects something important to you, at the very least, Yusuke seemed to feel that way. I think I'm starting to understand him a little better now. Thank you for explaining that to me.
I've been waiting. The desires in this place have been stolen as well. At the same time, I can feel the threat of the calamity is only growing stronger. I have called you here to deliver important news. The bonds you have forged will now impart an even greater power to your personas. This new power, it seems it was born from a connection you've made during your travels. This will become the sustenance that will further nurture your potential. Cherish it dearly. I admit I'm somewhat jealous. There is no doubt that they will give you the strength needed to cut through fate. May luck be on your side.
Snap out of it, Ryuji. We're about to head in.
I know. I was so excited last night I couldn't sleep.
What, you think it's Christmas morning or something?
Any idea how big this place is?
Based on the smell, I'd say it covers nearly all of Sendai.
That's quite big.
Considering what's happening throughout the city, the scale makes sense. But that's all coming to an end.
Right. We're heading in. Hey. Let's get to work.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yes.
Damn it.
All right, it's time.
So that's it.
Once again, the domain reflects who's within.
Well, we made it.
So him being all popular is a total lie.
Doesn't he feel any remorse for obtaining a success this way? His fans are only his fans because he forced them to be.
That's just how smug assholes like him think. We can't just let it keep happening.
There's a large tower in the distance. Is that Natsume's castle?
Probably. I smell treasure. I mean, desires.
Mount Alba's over that way. The main road here should lead us right to it.
Then let's go. We'll steal those desires. All right.
Go ahead.
那用性来做游戏 的角色，主要是说想让大家一起看一下新的修探。那等到能量积满之后，用了修探之后，再换下一个角色。
Who are you?
I am Doma, one of the fearsome four and servant.
The fearsome four?
Oh, no. He did not just say that.
He kinda just looks like some old guy in a suit.
I am the guardian. If you wish to pass, but be warned, they will not all surprise you. In the name of the fearsome four, I will slay you. Welcome, chosen heroes.
Seems I've gained new power.
You've awakened to a new power. Oh, nice! Did we get him?
I'd expect nothing less from the... Very well. You may pass. To best us is to overcome the Overlord's most perilous trial. But will you be able to defeat the others? I pray you lose your way. Chosen heroes!
What? Huh?
The hell?
Who was that? You're...
Looks like we're in front of that castle we saw earlier. Does that mean we were brought here by some...
My guess is it was that fearsome four guy's doing. You heard that "I pray you lose your way" crap, right? Right? We've seen it a million times.
I'm sorry, but I'm having trouble keeping up here.
Chosen heroes and demons and shit? That's classic video games and manga business.
I believe this is the world from Natsume's novel, Prince of Nightmares.
You mean we're in a novel?
You've read it, haven't you, Vox? What's it about?
A man living a completely normal life in our world is reborn as a demon overlord in another. Making the most of his villainous new role, he then attempts to repel the heroes who come to slay him. To that end, he deploys a number of traps about his castle, along with a group known as the Fearsome Four.
And that's why he called us heroes earlier?
So are the heroes the real bad guys of the story then?
Yes, that's correct. Am I to assume you've read it too?
Nah, I just skimmed it. But I've seen enough of that kind of thing to guess where it was going.
So it's our job to challenge the Demon King, huh?
That's true? Then I guess this all works out pretty nicely. And if this place is from Natsume's book, then it's safe to say he's somewhere in the castle. Which means everyone's desires are in there too.
Right. Let's see if we can find a way inside.
Huh?
Well, yes.
Dude, an Overlord's castle though? This is actually kind of sick.
Pipe down, Skull. We're on... Ugh, get a load of that gate. It's ginormous.
Well, we ain't busting that thing open anytime soon. What now?
We don't have any other option. We'll have to double back and find another way in.
Hold on. I believe I read something about this gate in his book. Here. Supposedly, it's the Gate of Trials, designed to deny the heroes entry. It's a test to see whether the heroes are worthy to face the Overlord. To open it, they must overcome 3 trials and obtain proof of victory.
Dude, this is a video game.
This Overlord wants to keep the heroes out, right? Why doesn't he just build a gate that doesn't open?
That's just how it goes. The story couldn't progress if the heroes didn't have a chance.
So where exactly are we supposed to find this proof?
It's being held in 3 different towers placed outside the castle. It says here that the towers are guarded by the fearsome 4 themselves.
They're called the Fearsome 4, but there's only 3 trials?
This guy's writing's all over the place.
One of the towers apparently stands near something called the Great River.
I'm guessing that's just like a big river or something.
Well, the Hirose River runs right through Sendai in the real world, and that's pretty big.
It's gotta be it. Okay, let's see if we can find that river.
All clear. The Hirose River should be around here somewhere.
Hey, doesn't that tower look a lot like the prison keeps we saw in Shibuya?
Hey, it does. It looks like a birdcage on top.
If it's the same, then maybe that's where we'll find our proof.
So when they say proof, do you think they're actually talking about cores? Looks like the entrance. Dang, these jails are humongous. Be sure to check your map every now and then.
This is the entrance?
Ooh, there's something written here. One must offer sun and rain.
What do you think that means?
You probably gotta bring it some specific items or something. Typical fetch quest.
Here's a line from the novel. Mine hallowed orbs sleep in the shrine of sun and the land of rain.
Right. Those orbs are probably what we're looking for.
The sign should have just said so to begin with.
Oh, don't be like that, Sophie. This is just one of those things.
Let's not forget this is still Natsume's world, however. This is likely a trap to deter the heroes.
Well, I don't see any other way in, so I guess we should go look for these orbs. That wasn't much of a struggle.
Okay, on to the next one.
Oh, I wonder what that is. Should we go find out?
No way I can elude! Let's give it all!
Let us end this!
Nice work, ladies and gents.
Good. On to the next.
Woohoo! This'll help.
Treasure chest detected. Let's see what's in it. The RNG gods smile upon us. That building just screams suspicious. Think that's our Shrine of Sun?
If it is, then perhaps the orb is inside. Let's take a closer look, Joker. It's just as the novel said. Once that happens, warriors will appear to prevent its theft.
Then that means...
Yes.
Why didn't you tell us this earlier?
There's still a lot of enemies
was a close one.
Next time, tell us about the gaggle of enemies before.
We meet again, chosen hero.
Hey, you're that jerk from earlier.
Oh, right! Domu!
Doma! I am Doma of the Fearsome Thorn!
Are you the one who brought us here?
That is my duty. I am tasked with bestowing our master's trials upon the chosen hero. In addition, I've also been entrusted with protecting this sacred land. If the Orb of Rain is what you see, then you'll have to defeat me.
We're supposed to be the Phantom Thieves.
Burning up!
Did we get him for good?
But I was but the weakest of the fearsome.
You need a break. It's the next guy's job to tell us that.
My fellow fearsome form will surely make you suffer.
What the heck was that all about?
Well, whatever it was. We can keep going now.
Oh, right.
Wait a moment.
那就不回现实，直接继续吧。冲！
I see. It just started pouring.
It certainly matches the Land of Rain moniker. No doubt the orb is somewhere nearby.
Ooh, what's that?
Sure looks suspicious. That's our target?
It could be a trap, but we don't have any other choice.
There!
Is that Jewel?
Oh, it's a treasure demon! Get it before it... It's trying to get away! After it, Joker! Dang, this thing is tough. Ice is a back! Try to weakness and force it to come out!
What was that? They're a rare type of shadow we sometimes see in the metaverse. We call them treasure demons. Taking one down can net you all kinds of big rewards.
I see. I'll be sure to remember these treasure demons. So if we see one, we should try to defeat it like the one just now?
Right. They're quick to run away, though, so you gotta be careful.
Go.
The door is closed, so we can't get inside? I don't see a keyhole anywhere either.
Let's take a look around. There might be another way in.
Now's our chance to ambush them. Right, you?
This is our chance! Wipe them out!
Right! Let's clear a path!
Victory is ours.
Okay, let's keep it moving.
Someone here? I will strike you down.
Engaging the enemy!
go. I might have found something.
Searchlights. Don't get spotted now.
Oh,
I think they're onto us.
可以啊。
Be more alert from now on.
So it was here after all.
What are you doing?
Suppose you're still great enough. Why do you still have strength?
We can do it!
Got both the sun and the rain. Let's get back over to the tower.
Oh, hey. Did the rain stop?
Oh yeah, guess so. Hey, wait. This place is treating us like a party of RPG heroes, right? How about we decide each other's job classes? You know, like, warrior and priest and stuff?
Well, Joker's definitely the hero. He's the martial artist. I guess Mona would be the mage?
What about me?
You're the jester, Skull. Done.
The jester? Wait, why?
Does that mean my job would be the company manager?
I don't think that's what they're talking about.
Okay, let's try.
Ooh, it worked!
So the proof is in here.
Whoa!
Can we assume this is another one of the fearsome four?
That is correct! I am indeed one of the Prince of Nightmares, fearsome four. If it's proof you're after, you'll have to defeat me. Still, you would do well to avoid mistaking me for a pushover like Joe.
Doma? Who was that again?
That jerk we clobbered earlier. The first of these fearsome four
I'll let you in on a little secret. Doma was the weakest amongst we of the fearsome four. My power far exceeds his. Your doom is nigh.
Right. Sorry, we kinda already knew that.
Well, looks like we'll just have to fight her.
Man, you are really into this.
Come, let's begin.
Fire won't work.
Where's my enemy?
Super strong. Careful out there. He's acting strange. Hey, we're good teammates. Come on. Incoming attack. Brace yourself. Keep hit. Caesar took down a strong enemy, and stylishly to boot.
Well done, chosen heroes. I admit defeat. Oh, I will open the door. I wish you luck on the rest of your journey. Farewell, my darling.
Ugh, he's doing one of those sentimental plot thread things.
Come on, let's get that proof.
Is this the proof we need?
Most likely. Still,
Prince of Nightmares. This is Ango Natsume's novel.
Again with the book? Why would that be what we need?
Do you think maybe it's one of the jail's cores?
You mean like back in Shibuya? Yeah, that's gotta be it. They're essentially the monarch's source of power. Looks like keeps and cores are a few things these jails have in common.
So if we need 2 more pieces of proof, then we'll have to find the other 2 prison keys.
Fox, do you have any hints on that?
According to the book, the other towers are somewhere beyond the land of rain.
Then we'll have to go back to that rainy area.
Alright, back to it, everyone.
好，现在已经录影超过了1个小时，那我应该要找一个地方先存档，然后今天就先录到1个小时多就可以了。
Careful, there's a shadow. I wonder if these smells.
That is a nice cruise around here.
Time to pull out all the stops. Ha, come on. As if we'd lose. Let's keep chugging along.
Wait a second. Here's we found something.
Here we go.
Don't lower your thoughts.
Yay! We did it!
Okay, let's keep going.
No shadows detected here.
但错，我是要看地图。前面，好，算了，走。
Is everyone all right?
Whoa, the door just...
Perhaps it's because we...
It looks like some kind...
We'll be taking this.
Doesn't look like there's any shadows around.
Ooh,
things have been going. We'll probably use this to open some kind of door.
A safe assessment, to say the least. Indeed, this is most likely one of the novel's tricolor orbs. It says we're to gather the red, blue, and yellow orbs in order to open the sealed doors.
Alright then. Let's look for a door we can open with this.
Wait! The enemy is closing in! What should we do?
Oh, it's open!
There's even more.
But these are gonna need orbs too. Ready for an ass kicking? Always falls my blade.
Aren't you glad we won?
All right, on to the next.
Here in our way. Let's move them aside. Come on, let's get 'em!
Nice work, ladies and gents.
Good. On to the next.
No holding back! Go, go, go!
There's an orb. Let us claim it for ourselves.
Not so fast, heroes.
So now we have a blue orb, which means we should be able to open the blue door. Let's head back.
那今天就先录到这里好了。现在影片时长大概1小时13分钟，那先缩短一点时间。那下次再看录影情况吧。我还是希望能够录到1个小时半，至少1个小时半。那希望中间不会有太多的干扰。那感谢大家的收看，我是 CC。那下次我们就从这个噩梦王子这个故事章节的要前往收集第2个证明的地方开始继续。那我们来存档。
I'll just add this.
那这是第4期的录影，那就存在4号位置。好，那谢谢大家，我是 CC， 下次见。